Y'all ready? Good afternoon. Good afternoon and welcome to the SUNY Polytechnic Institute Convocation for the fall 2018 semester. And yeah, I had to look and make sure it was 18. My name is Steve Schneider. I am the Interim Provost at SUNY Poly. And I wanted to welcome everybody here today, especially our students. So welcome. Welcome to the faculty and staff attending as well, both here and via live stream to the Albany campus. So I don't think we have an audio return, but welcome to those in Albany as well. And a very special thank you from all of us to the faculty for coming both in Utica and at the Albany campuses. On our stage today, the ones you can't see, but on a stage in Albany, is Dr. Michael Carpenter, who's the Dean of Nanoscale Engineering and Innovation, and Dr. Alan Diebold, who's the Dean of Nanoscale Science. And on the stage behind me today, in order, I hope, is Dr. Arthur Liu, the Dean of Business Management. Welcome. And a special welcome to Dr. Liu. This is his first semester here and his second week on campus. Dr. Kathleen Rourke. Dr. Kathleen Rourke, the Dean of Health Sciences. Dr. Andrew Russell, the Dean of Arts and Sciences. And Dr. Andrew Wolf, the Dean of Engineering. Tucker, and your last name is there, Morin? Mogren. Tucker Mogren is on stage. He's the president of the Utica Student Government, and I bet you I got the name of that slightly wrong. Close enough. Vice President of, they should have listed this here, Mary Beth Lyons, who is the Vice President of Student Affairs. And a very special welcome to Dr. Grace Wang, who is the interim president, and she and I started on July 1st, so welcome, Dr. Wang. The most important members in the auditorium today are our new freshmen. We anticipate, and there are 400 or more than 400 of you here today, which is a second largest class in SUNY Polytechnic history, so welcome freshmen. In addition, there are 266 new transfer students joining us and 200 new graduate students joining us this semester. So to all the students who collectively make up more than 3,000 students, welcome to SUNY Polytechnic. In addition, we have 16 new faculty members, all of them on the SUNY Polytechnic Utica campus, and numerous new staff, and of course we have hundreds of new alumni who graduated in May and in August. Convocation simply means that we are assembled for a purpose, and in this case, to celebrate the beginning of the new academic year. We all have enjoyed incredible successes in getting here, and we anticipate incredible success in moving forward and moving towards your graduation. You can anticipate great teaching and great learning, tremendous research. You can anticipate new academic programs, new facilities, and most importantly, a variety of student accomplishments. We will see those accomplishments on the athletic fields, in our laboratories, in our classrooms, in our dorms, and in our community. So there will be a lot to be proud of. Let me set the stage for this academic year. So to all the students, may you be successful in your studies. To all the faculty, may you be successful in your teaching and research. And to all the staff, may you be successful in all that you do to help SUNY Poly function as it does. Now allow me to introduce a person who exemplifies SUNY Poly and the Student Government at Utica Association, Tucker Mogren. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Tucker Mogan. I'm your president of the student government at Utica, and I'm also a senior in the Computer and Information Science program. I am proud to serve as your student government at Utica president, and I'm also eager to welcome you all to the SUNY Poly community. SUNY Poly is a very unique institution. We offer a variety of high-class, state-of-the-art academic programs, as well as an outstanding amount of opportunities for students to get involved outside of the classroom. From student clubs to sports teams to on-campus events, there is something to fit all of your interests here at SUNY Poly. I encourage you each to get involved in the amazing opportunity that SUNY Poly has to offer in order to make your experience at this institution far more fulfilling. And further, I would like to present everyone here with a challenge. This challenge is simple but significant, and I promise if you complete it, the experiences you gain here at SUNY Poly will be even more rewarding and meaningful. I challenge each of you to get involved, to join at least one club, go to at least one event a week, try out for a sports team. Each and every one of you has a different strength, interest, and ideas that you can offer to our community. Make use of what makes each and every one of you unique. Do something other than focusing on your schoolwork, because even though that's a very important thing to do, if you don't do anything to cool down and relax, you will get burnt out. We offer 6 different organizations and over 40 clubs at this campus that would gladly welcome your membership. You're only here for 4 years, and while that may seem like a long time, I can tell you from personal experience that it is not. I remember sitting where you were 3 years ago, listening to the Convocation speech, thinking about how far away graduation was. And now, as a senior set to graduate in May, I can tell you that time surely does fly, and so do your opportunities. Don't miss your chance to get involved. This is your time to focus on yourself, discover your new interests, learn from your mentors and peers, and grow as an individual. I thank you and hope to see you all making the most of everything that SUNY Poly has to offer during your time here, and I hope you have a great semester. And next, I would like to introduce our president and guest speaker, Dr. Grace Wang. Dr. Wang comes to us from SUNY, where she serves as the Senior Vice Chancellor for Research and Economic Development. Her extensive research background makes her a perfect candidate to bring SUNY Poly to the next level. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Grace Wang.
Well, good afternoon. Thank you, Tucker, for that introduction, and thank you very much for your leadership as the president of Utica Student Governance. So to all our first year students here, and also to our faculty, staff, and all the returning students, welcome to SUNY Polytechnic Institute, and also welcome to a brand new academic year. It's my privilege here today as SUNY Poly's interim president to kick off our 2018 and 2019 academic year. I would like to recognize Provost Steve Schneider. He forgot to introduce himself. He's leading our academic enterprise here. And also our Dean Arthur Liu, Dean Kathleen Roque, Dean Andy Russell, Dean Andy Wolf, and also our Vice President, Mary Beth Lyons. So I also want to take today's opportunity to recognize all our faculties. It's really their work that sets the foundation of our academic excellence. So please join me to give them a round of applause. Thank you. So starting college is a very exciting time. This is a time when you can break boundaries. You can explore the unknowns and take risks to achieve success. SUNY Poly is the perfect place to start this exciting academic journey. And so speak about that, I would like to show you a very short video to give you a short glimpse about SUNY Poly.
Welcome to the cutting edge of innovation and education. where today is a means to tomorrow's opportunities. At SUNY Poly, we have the tools, the talent, and the expertise to go beyond the classroom and the clean room to create the future. We train to care for patients and promote healthier lives and search for better ways to make people better. We engineer and explore what's next for cities, software, and machines. We work at the smallest of scales to discover the next big thing, using state-of-the-art labs and world-renowned resources that set us apart and put us ahead. We bring together different disciplines to challenge ideas and blaze new trails, partnering with global corporations and local organizations to learn today and lead tomorrow. We are SUNY Poly.
Thank you. So as the Provost just mentioned, I'm also new to SUNY Poly. I started back in July. So when I started, I think it's important for me to understand where do we come from as an institution. So I got this book from our COO, Mike Frame. It's called From Meals to Marcy. And so it was very inspirational for me to read that book, to understand where this very exciting journey our institution has gone through in the last 50 years. So this is the former Globe Mill. It's called the Globe Mill Factory. Our college used to be in the summer of 1971. And after that, our institution has gone through many challenges and also went through remarkable expansions. And in the 1980s, we moved to this campus where we are standing now, the Marcy campus. And this is now the home of 4 of our 6 colleges. So in 2014, SUNY IT and the College of Nanoscale Science and Engineering merged together to form the SUNY Polytechnic Institute. So 52 years is a long journey for any institution. And we have gone through many changes. But one thing that has not changed is our collective determination to serve our students, to provide the highest quality education, and also to create a dynamic, unique learning experience for each and every one of you. So today, as we think about the future, as we think about the world we are living in, it's very important to think about where we are, and one thing is really clear: the world is rapidly changing. And this is actually a 2013 report by 2 Oxford University researchers, Osborne and Frey. And their study showed about 47% of the total US employment will be at risk due to the computerization. And this does not mean that 47% of the US jobs will disappear. Absolutely not. This means new jobs will be created and the existing jobs will be transformed. And in 1999, the US Department of Labor projected 65% of the grade school students back then will end up in a job that has yet to be invented. And so at the time when this report was released, some people were very skeptical about this conclusion. And now, 20 years later, if we think about the people who work at Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Dropbox, Uber, the list goes on and on. When they are in grade schools, their companies did not even exist yet, not to say their jobs. So the question is, what does this mean to us? This means that in 20 years, the students who are here today, starting the college in 2018, will very likely be doing the types of jobs that do not even exist yet today. So that is a very exciting future. It's a future that offers you tremendous opportunities to innovate through your careers and also to reinvent yourselves along the way. The question here to all of us is, how does SUNY Poly equip you for such a future? I want to share with you that learning is really beyond knowledge and skills. And don't get me wrong, the knowledge and skills are very important, but learning is really beyond just learning knowledge and skills. It's more about learning how to learn. And that's our goal. At the SUNY Poly, we want to set the foundation of a lifelong learning endeavor for you. So first, I want to share with you, learning is exploring. So be curious, ask questions, and always challenge assumptions. The world is full of unknowns and wonders. This is our very own Poly assistant professor of biology, Dr. Adam McLean. He co-discovered a new lemur species in Madagascar. And this will help us understand the biodiversity of the world and also the environmental sustainability of the future. And exploring is not only about discovering unknowns. It's also frequently motivated by the real-life challenges. So this chart shows you the increase in the number of the calculations per second and per $1,000. And I want to emphasize, you can see the scale on the y-axis is exponential. So this means over the decades, the calculation or the computing technologies has been remarkably evolved and revolutionized by the invention of the transistor. And so driven by this real-world challenge to make computing more powerful and more affordable, the SUNY Poly industry partners and researchers have been developing the next generation semiconductors, devices, and materials. And a great example of this is our professor of nanobioscience, Dr. Nate Cady. This is in his lab. So Professor Cady and his students are exploring neuromorphic computing, which is a concept that holds the promise to increase the speed and also reduce the energy consumption of computing significantly. And speaking of addressing real-world challenges, you can work with Associate Professor of Nanoscience, Dr. Kathleen Dunn. She conducts research to better understand copper alloy behavior for more efficient additive manufacturing. Or you can work alongside researchers like Associate Professor of Nanoengineering, Dr. Lingjia Song. His research focuses on a leading-edge manufacturing process for ultra-high voltage silicon carbide devices that can be used for solar energy and also electrical vehicles. And learning is not only about exploring. Learning is also about seeing the world in new ways. The world is becoming much more complex. And so to address the most critical societal challenges, we need to understand the social and economic sciences, need to appreciate the arts and humanities, and we also need to be able to communicate effectively. So I'll tell you a story that's personally moving and inspirational to me. So in President Abraham Lincoln's second inaugural speech, he laid the foundation for empathy, understanding, and reconciliation for the country as the Civil War was concluding. He had an incredible ability to succinctly articulate the challenges of the past while asking Americans to strive on to finish the work we are in, to bend up the nation's wounds with malice toward none and with charity for all. Those 701 words helped our nation heal. And as a matter of fact, when the inauguration speech was published, many people, when they were reading this inauguration speech, they were in tears. So that is the power of understanding the breadth and depth of our humanity, because technology can only take us that far. So broaden your perspective by taking courses in many different subjects. It helps you to see the world beyond your own field of studies and see it in the innovative and new ways. And so you can take a class from Miss Kathleen Taylor for effective writing, or you can take a mathematics class from Professor Zora Tomova for rigorous and also creative mathematics thinking. And be sure you ask her about that question. She would love to tell you about that. And don't limit your learning to the classroom. Catch our own Professor Robert Agile on the National Public Radio's Academic Minute. He was featured there a lot, and you can learn about his very insightful thoughts in arts, in business, and in leadership. And learn about entrepreneurship as well. So this is our own Poly student, Christina Carambia. She came up with a business plan to use a nuclear fallout shelter to grow sustainable non-GMO foods even during the winter here in New York. So we're very proud that her business plan was recognized in the New York State Business Competition. SUNY Poly also offers interactive game design program. You can learn how to create your own virtual world using our interactive classroom setting. And if you're interested in health sciences, I strongly encourage you to interact with our faculty in the College of Health Sciences. We have a very forward-thinking approach in health sciences, so you can learn how we integrate people, environment, health, and nursing practice to meet the healthcare needs of our community. And learning is not only about exploring. It's not only about seeing the world in new ways. Some of the most effective learning is experiential. Our own network and computer security student, Ashley Paul, interned at U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission in Washington, D.C. And over there, she learned about how to do web development and also the social media analytics. And many of our SUNY Poly students choose to work closely with our expert faculty as part of the annual summer undergraduate research program. You can also join our College of Engineering faculty and students at our Center for Advanced Global Manufacturing, so-called CGAM. And in there, it opens up a world of innovative possibilities. You can do everything from the design to basic prototyping to product testing, and also to use 3D printers, 3D scanners, and use the full machine shop, and also our collaborative design studio. So that your imagination will be your limit there. SUNY Poly has many corporate partners, including the Danforth Silicon Power right here at the Utica campus. And these partners help us with internship and also job opportunities to our students right here on our campuses and also outside our campuses. So put simply, I really encourage you to take every opportunity you have at SUNY Poly to experience the learning. And finally, learning comes through engaging with other students, engaging with faculty, and also engaging with our community. Here at the SUNY Poly, you will work with people from different cultures, places, and backgrounds. So embrace the difference and diversity you will find in our classrooms, on our athletic teams, in our student clubs, and also in our dining halls. We are an integral part of our local community. Utica has the 4th largest concentration of refugees in the United States. 1 out of every 5 people living here in Utica is a refugee. So if you are interested You can work with our very own professor of anthropology, Kathleen Dunn, who founded the Starting Over project in 2012 to help our local refugees. And our campuses have no boundaries. This was never more evident than when SUNY Poly MBA student Lucas Martin and interdisciplinary studies student Healy Breer joined others from across the SUNY campuses to help with recovery efforts, fixing roofs, and making structural repairs in hurricane-ravaged Puerto Rico. So speaking of engaging, I'm proud to welcome the newest class of Wildcat athletes and fans. There has been a lot to cheer for. The men's cross-country team won their 5th consecutive NIAC championship. Chris Tarja Jackson was named NIAC Player of the Year. The men's basketball team player, Kevin Williams, was named the NIAC Player of the Year and also named as a SUNY Chancellor's Scholar Athlete. The SUNY Poly's men's lacrosse team set a new single-season wins record. And on top of all that, a record-breaking 74 SUNY Poly student athletes were named NIAC Scholar Athletes with GPAs of 3.4 or higher in the fall and the spring semesters. Isn't that amazing? So before I close, let me recap. Your time at SUNY Poly is your chance to explore, to learn to see the world in new ways, to experience and to engage. Your time at SUNY Poly will help you thrive in the years to come, in the exciting jobs of tomorrow. Through everything you learn at SUNY Poly, I want to emphasize this is really the time for your personal growth. This is where you can stay curious so you will never stop exploring. So you will stay genuinely inclusive so that you can see the world in new ways. And be respectful and collegial so that you can learn from others and also help others. This is your chance to make new and lifelong friends, to get involved and give back to our community. This is your time to root loudly for the Wildcats, and you can make a difference. You can inspire and be inspired as we all learn and uphold the values of mutual respect, empathy, and kindness. You have the opportunity to become immersed in a world of new knowledge and work with some of the world's leading researchers who call SUNY Poly their home. I'm thrilled to welcome all of you to your new home and to a new academic year. This is a place that's designed to help you pursue what energizes you the most. I urge each and every one of you to be an active part of our supportive and diverse community. The doors to your future in life are here. It's up to you to unlock them. You will always carry the name of the institution you attended. So I strongly suggest you to carry the SUNY Poly name with pride as you face every future challenge boldly and enjoy every accomplishment that's yet to come through your career. So welcome to SUNY Polytechnic Institute and welcome to a brand new academic year. I wish you a very, very successful and productive academic year and have a great time. Thank you very much.
Thank you, President Wang. We are excited to have you as our campus president and look forward to your leadership guiding us as we continue to grow. And that growth is ongoing, continuing with the class of 2022 in both Utica and Albany. To all of our students, we wish you nothing but success this academic year. You have many resources at your fingertips at SUNY Poly. Take advantage of all that it has to offer. As Tucker mentioned, get involved, become an active part of our campus, of our community. Those experiences will remain with you throughout your life. No matter your path, there may be challenges, but with that comes great opportunity. Thank you for joining us today. We wish you great success at SUNY Poly. This brings our convocation to a close. Thank you.